Hi lovelies, this is padded turban I made with fiber. You will love to see how I made this padded turban with fiber. Continue to the end, you will see how I made this beautiful turban. So to make this beautiful turban, padded turban, you will need your raw silk materials. Like 1 yard will be enough, but if you're going to use it for your lining, it won't be enough. So this is for the base. The length is 30 inches while the width is 43. You can use 43, you can use 33, or you use the whole length and later cut it out as you desire. So for this one is for the band. The band measures 15 inches by 30 inches. 15 inches by 30 inches. 30 inches is the length. That's the stretchy part. And this one is the remaining material for the lining, but it wasn't enough. Later, I will add ordinary lining to it to make up the lining for the turban. So this is for the stripe. You can use 4 inches by 6 inches or as you desire. So now for the band, we are going to pleat the band. Remember, the band is going to be two-piece material. So you're going to fold it like this, then pleat 1, pleat 2, pleat 3. It's going to be 4 because the first one we folded is still among the pleats. So I'm going to go onto my machine, and this is it. I've already done the pleating. So I'm going to cross it like this and sew it together and get ready for the base. I've already sewn it down and ready to sew it on my base cap. So this is my base cap, the one we measure 30 inches by the length of your choice. The length of your choice. So it's better you leave the length like that. When you finish, you can be able to cut it according to your desire. So we notch the middle to enable us to sew the band to the base. So we have already notched the middle, and we'll place the middle of the band to the middle of this base cap material, and we are going to sew it down like that. So I've already sewn it down. So now we are going to measure the padded part. So from that line you sew the band, you're going to measure 1 inch, 1 inch throughout till the end. Make sure you measure it properly to avoid mistake. You see what I'm doing? You're going to measure 1 inch, and after the 1 inch you're going to measure 4 inches. 4 inches from that 1 inch. Make sure you get the measurement properly to also avoid mistake when you are sewing it. And this is how you're going to measure it. After these 4 inches, you sew it and also measure 1 inch again and 4 inches and sew it. So we're going to hold these 4 inches together and sew 2 inches. You see, 2 this side and 2 the other side is made up of 4 inches. That is, you can see when I'm marking the 4 inches, I also mark the 2 in the middle so that it will enable me to hold it and sew. So this is, I've already sewn it down. You can see it is 2 inches. And from the place you sewed now, you're going to measure 1 inch again and 4 inches. 1 inch again until you have your 4 pleats, which is what we have here now. And the next thing we need to do is to get our fiber and put it inside the hole. Properly put the fiber inside this hole you have sewn, the 2 inches hole. So you see how I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for the all 4 holes I've already made. You see, you do it gradually, and this is what we have gotten from what we have done. And then the next thing is to sew the lining down. So this is the material for that lining. I told you it wasn't enough, so I added ordinary lining, which is that yellow material you are seeing there. That's the different color. So I added it to be able to get to the measurement of the base we have. So I've already added the lining, and then the next thing we do is to fold it into unfold, and then get the head circumference measurement, which is 10 inches or 11 inches, and you're going to sew it down. Or you want it to drop at the back, you sew it, and then after sewing the band, you move to the right and sew it and also complete it. But if you don't want the back to drop, then you sew with the head circumference measurement. So we are good to go. So like the way I sew it down, I want the back to drop. So if you don't want the back to drop, you measure your head circumference and they sew it down like this. So we're going to gather it with our needle and thread, gather it properly, and then properly so that it will avoid losing while your client is wearing the turban. And this is the outcome of our turban, but we need to insert the handle. So the handle is what we're going to insert now to it. We are going to measure 8 inches and mark it for the both side and place it like this and sew it down. Likewise the other side. I've already done that, and our turban is ready. I'm going to put it on my mannequin or dummy to show you how beautiful this turban looks on, or will look on your dummy. This is our beautiful turban. So beautiful. So beautiful.